This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. November 3rd, Thursday.
I told you were going to hurt yourself with that kung fu nonsense, Robert.
Yes, Carrie. I heard you every time, and just now, too.
Well, a lot of good it did. There's barely room for us in here, much less those crutches. Don't trip over a cord or a tube or something.
Do you think you can stop fussing long enough for us to get a good look at Marigold? The nurse said we only get 10 minutes with her.
So, I made it through the surgery. I never thought I'd be happy to hear my parents bickering at each other, but right now their snippy voices sound glorious. And near me, I hear a monitor pinging with regularity, which I assume is my heartbeat.
Oh, they shaved her head again,
my mother said. Crap, I forgot about that. But a small price to pay to be restored to this.
She looks so pale,
my dad said, his voice breaking.
She's been through so much.
Shush, Robert. The doctor said the surgery was successful, so let's focus on that.
And the baby is okay?
Yes. Dr. Tyson said everything went better than planned. Weren't you listening?
Did you call Sydney and Alex?
Of course. Sydney was at church praying for Marigold.
Praying for me? Or her own soul? Wait, that's a little bitter from someone who just made it through brain surgery.
And Alex was out on patrol, but he left word to be radioed as soon as we called.
They're such great kids,
Dad said. I know he doesn't mean to exclude me, but there it is again, the sensation that I'm the outsider. Then I scolded myself. A few hours post-op is not the time to be examining my emotional responses to small talk in ICU. I am probably still under the influence of all kinds of drugs.
When I called Winnie, she said that crackpot psychic of hers had predicted Marigold would come through surgery with flying colors.
Mom snorted.
Get this, she asked the doctors if they had found a sock in her brain.
Wow, Faraday. Impressive. And long distance, too.
Carrie, your sister has lost her mind.
I know, right?
That reminds me, the police detective working Marigold's case called to ask about her.
Jack Terry had called?
Aw? Don't you think it's strange that he visits her?
Mom asked.
Maybe it's his way of connecting with victims. He asked if he could come by the house to take a look at Marigold's car.
Whatever for?
I assume it has something to do with the accident.
The accident,
my mother murmured, sounding far away.
When everything changed.
Yep,
my dad said. They took turns sighing until a chime sounded.
That's our cue to leave,
Mom said.
When can we come back?
In 2 hours, family members can go in for another 10 minutes, but I have a closing, so I need to take you home now.
But I can't drive. How am I supposed to get back here on my own?
You should have thought of that before you jump-kicked a concrete column.
It's called a roundhouse kick, and I'm trying to better myself, Carrie.
Well, stop it, Robert. Let's go. We'll come back to visit Marigold tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
As their voices faded, I marveled how their indifference actually gave me a sense of peace. It's comforting in all its sameness.
I'm back, y'all.
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond. When I wrote the COMA Girl story, it was a Hail Mary experiment to see if listeners and readers would respond to the daily serial format. And you have. Thank you for your support. You're the reason I keep writing. Come back tomorrow for another daily episode of COMA Girl.